Alright, welcome back. We're continuing the story off. We're gonna go meet Wakepick. I have called you here because we are one step closer to finding the next ghost vault. That Peeves may have the vault portrait. How did you find out, Peeves? I was talking to someone, but then I don't remember what happened next. What matters is that you're alright. But how can we trust information from someone who can't remember how they know what they know? Enough of the conversation to connect the portrait to Peeves. The next step is to find Peeves and get him to give us the vault portrait. Peeves is always handing out. Now in the East Towers, let's wait for him there. We'll be getting Peeves to want to stick around. The last time I found Peeves, he wasn't very helpful. He suggested he didn't trust anyone in my family. Peeves won't want to part with the vault portrait if he knows we want it. He would rather toy with us. So getting Peeves to stick around and help will be tricky this time because Peeves doesn't want to be found. Perhaps we should get the ghost's advice on how best to approach Peeves. Someone to go with you to visit the house ghost, Mr. Lane. Bill, will you come with me? If all else fails, your charm may persuade the ghost to help us. Miss Stein, you'll come with me. We'll seek out the ghosts in the castle. Let's be quick about it. The fastest way to find the house ghost is to go to the common rooms. I may need some help with my friends. So this is the Hufflepuff common room. Who waters all of these plants? Actually, I've never asked. Thanks for sneaking us into your common room, Diego. I know we haven't known each other for very long, but I feel as if we are already old friends. Besides, you defeated the best dueler at Hogwarts. That earned you this favor. Me, if you would like to duel sometime, I'd be game. I may take you up on that. I'll leave you to the fat fire. If he can't help you with whatever it is you need, it won't be for lack of trying. We have time. Everyone not studying for owls or newts is at the Hufflepuff vs. Slytherin Quidditch match. Of course, come and find me anytime. Maybe the friendliest wizard I have ever met. Yes, and he's like that with everyone. It's good to see you, Dan, and you too, Bill Weasley. What brings you two to see me, though? You must know neither of you should be in another house's common room. We are searching for Peeves Fat Fire. He has a very important vault portrait that we need. And what makes you so sure that I can help you? You have helped me before when I was looking for the Marauders map, so I'm sure you can help me again. I wish I shared your certainty. I will try my best to help you, and now you're searching for a vault portrait. Is there a scavenger hunt afoot? Those can be great fun, but we thought you might be able to help us with some advice. How would you find Peeves, and how would you get him to stay long enough to give you a portrait? So when approaching Peeves, we should prepare for anything but expect nothing. I apologize that I can't be more of a help to you when it comes to this particular portrait guest. If only you were present with Pox to Q, then I'd know what to do. We need all the help we can get if we are going to break the portrait course. I feel for poor Beatrix and the other students trapped in the portraits. The coast must be broken soon. Won't get us far. Where to go next? We may need a more aggressive approach to find Peeves. Let's speak with the Bloody Baron and the Slytherin common room. Craig, is it already always dark, so dark in here? Is this all how you thank me, by insulting my house? What should we do by thanking you? Sneaking into Slytherin common room? I should be talking to the other ghosts with rake pick, but who else could sneak Bill and me into the Slytherin common room? But only you know why we need to talk to the Bloody Baron. That's because the Bloody Baron can control Peeves. Doesn't mean he knows where to find Peeves or how to make Peeves stay long enough to help us. But don't take all day. Everyone will be back once Hufflepuff vs. Slytherin Quidditch match is over. I'm not afraid of anything, Dane. Is that impossible sometimes? Mila is impossible most of the time, but we are all in this together. How do you think we should approach the Bloody Baron? I can do the talking. I spoke to the Bloody Baron once before. Survived it, and am I supposed to be find out reassuring? Alright then, you go ahead and I'll be right behind you. We are trying to find Peeves. He has a vault portrait that we have been looking for. About the portrait? What do you want? We have a few questions to ask. This isn't much information to go on, I'm afraid. You are right to be afraid. Perhaps the Bloody Baron is trying to keep us out of danger by not sharing more about Peeves. Or perhaps he just wants to be left alone. Let's leave him be and try the Gryffindor common room. And the eldest Weasley, why aren't you proud? Gryffindors off cheering our fine Quidditch team to victory. We are here on some serious business. Serious business. Can I be of any help? Well, do you know where to find? We can find Peeves. He has a vault portrait that could help us find the next coast vault. So breaking the portrait coast depends upon negotiating with a poltergeist. This is troublesome. Fortunately, I do have a few strategies in mind. Seems we won't be able to avoid chaos when dealing with Peeves. Of course, it's highly flattering that all of the ghosts you could have sought out, you chose to come to me. But to know that Sir Nicholas, the MC Popetin, was the very first on your list is flattering indeed. That's great, alright. Choose house ghost advice has been the best so far. Of course, your advice has been the best so far. Thank you. I most enjoy the sound of my own voice. And so then your last house call will be which ghost we're off to see the Grey Lady. Perhaps you will unlock the one that can lead you to Peeves. This Ravenclaw common room is impressive, but it needs more books. We have shelves upon shelves of books. I was making a joke. Thanks for sneaking us into the common room. You mentioned you are searching for a work of art. Of course, I'd break a rule to help you. Your common room is like a work of art itself. We could have had the Celestial Ball in here. Good luck with your questions for the Grey Lady. It won't take long to ask the Grey Lady about Peeves. It never takes long to ask her about anything. I have been told she only speaks to Ravenclaws. This should be me. I should be the one who approaches Grey Lady. You took the lead with the Bloody Baron as well. You hardly need me at all. I have a question about Peeves, but we can't find him. I don't want to talk, but Peeves has a vault portrait. We need to break the portrait curse. If helping you will make you leave sooner, then yes. Leave me, the house ghost won't help you. I'm afraid we have learned that the hard way. The house ghost can't help you. Yes, you have told us. I think I understand. Means the house ghosts aren't able to help us get the vault portrait from Peeves. Why not? They are either too nice or too flighty, too sad or too bloody. Was it something I said that set her off? I'm not quite sure, but I have realized is we have been asking which house ghosts how to best approach a poltergeist. There's only one ghost I can think of who could be an expert on poltergeists. Professor Binns. I suppose we have had enough excitement. Let's see if what advice Bo and old Binns can give us. Students, now I have another lecture scheduled. You and Mila didn't need me to join you in asking Benz about Peeves. Why am I here? I'm still having doubts about Wakepick, but I trust you are both committed to being apprentice course breakers. I couldn't tolerate spending time with you otherwise. I don't share your doubts about Wakepick, but it's good to know you believe in us. Professor Binns, we are not here for class. We have come to learn about more about poltergeists. You want facts about history of poltergeists? We'd actually like your advice about one poltergeist in particular. Check the astronomy tower. We need to do more than just find Peeves though on social. Peeves has a portrait of a vault. We need to keep Peeves' attention long enough to get it from him. I prefer much longer stories. I wish we had time, but we are trying to find the next coast vault and break the portrait curse. Can you tell us everything you know about finding poltergeists? In conclusion, the Goblin Rebellion of 1752. We won't talk about Goblin Rebellions. I think we have got all the information we'll get out of Binns. So much for asking history expert about Peeves. He has just one. I think it's time to pay a visit to Duncan Ash. Do you think anyone finds it odd that the three of us are always heading towards the prefect's bathroom? Do you think someone's watching us come in here and keeping count? Besides, we only come here together when we need to talk to Duncan Ash. So you're the one who's keeping count. It's practically tradition. It would be odd if we didn't come here looking for Duncan together. The students here have the most ridiculous conversations. We have been trying to find you. I miss the days when no one was looking for me. We need to find Peeves. It's not that we don't know where to usually find Peeves. It's just that right now he doesn't want to be found. Peeves and I have a few things in common. This is important. Peeves has a vault portrait, then we need to break the portrait curse. The Bloody Baron once told me, "You're Peeves' only friend in the castle. You must know where he hides." Where would you hide? Impress me with your answer and perhaps I'll help you. If you were my only friend, I'd like to hide with you. Now I won't help you unless you first do something for me. To tell me about code breaking, I always wanted to be a code breaker, but I died before I got the chance. Alright, that's enough. Hearing about your adventures only makes me wish I'd lived to become a code breaker. I can set you up for a meeting with Peeves about your vault portraits, helping you break the portrait codes. It's the closest thing I'll ever get to being a code breaker myself. I'll let you know when and where Peeves will show up, but you can't crowd him. You know Peeves doesn't trust any Dan. Mostly because I don't. That's not a problem. I'll come alone. What kind of catch? Won't just show up for you and stay around long enough to hand over the portraits. You'll have to do something big to get his attention. You'll have to cause chaos on Peeves' tomes. I haven't ever seen you outside of the prefect's bathroom. What's what's about to happen is worth coming outside to see. What is about to happen? You told me you set up a meeting with the Peeves. I told you Peeves would only show up and stick around if you created a chaotic spectacle. I had a rather specific request. I need the vault portraits. Tell me what I need to do. I don't get out much. Keeping you in suspense is fun. Tell that to the students trapped in portraits. You're so like your brother. I don't mean that in a good way. Peeves won't come to meet you unless you set fire to someone's cloak. He wants you to class Lacarnium and Flame Mari on Sniper Flinch. I told you this would be Peeves' brain of chaos. So which one will it be? Fuck it, let's go with Snipe. But how will I distract everyone while I cast a spell? To stir up some chaos when I was alive, leave the distraction to me. Is that Duncan Ash? I remember that troublemaker. Rarely ever ventures out of the bathroom. My cloak is on fire. Leave the courtyard quickly. Argumenti. Must have been that Duncan Ash, I tell ya. That was good fun indeed. Perhaps for you, not for Snape. You got Peeves to show up. Darling by in a flash. So then you'll give me the vault portrait. Not even if you say please. We are getting started. Follow me to the green staircase. When can we talk about the vault portrait after you talk to these portraits? Breaking the portrait coast? No, you loopy loo. Make so Cadigan lose his temple. Because I want to watch it happen. Get so Cadigan arguing with Molin. Great fun. But I can't taunt so Cadigan. He grants me knighthood. And who cares? I have something you want. Do what I want and get something I have. And good day to you. What brings you to this hallowed ground? I've come to hear your stories of adventures as a knight. Perhaps I'll just speak with Molin. I'd like to hear how he defeated Wyvern of Rye. And surely you recall that I defeated him. I told your friends the tale while you faced nightly trials. I am pretty sure it was Molin who slayed the creature. Then convincing you I shall. So now, do you believe me that it was I who valiantly caused the Wyvern of Rye to explode? I feel even more sure it was Molin who defeated the creature. How dare you take credit for Molin's insane bravery? My friend, are you hearing this utter nonsense? I care only to speak in defense of ancient magic. That's exactly what the sorcerer who killed the Wyvern of Rye would say. Correct this rascal at once. I cannot fight your battles for you. You have already fought many battles on your fat pony, Molin. It was my pony, my battles. Everyone knows it. Draw your sword, scoundrel, and you as well, Molin. A sword fight between portraits, if only it could happen. So am I done? Has the fat lady son? No, she has shan't. To the train grounds we go. Here we are, arriving a wire. Oh why would you burn up the Wyvern of why? You asked me to rile up Sir Callaghan, crediting his victories to someone else seemed like the best way. You could have turned his portrait upside down so he would be staying on his head. I did as you asked. Now may I have the vault portrait? Please, Peeves, you gave me the vault portrait. I never said you must say please. The vault portrait is very important. It can lead us to the next close vault. Then you better battle this creature quickly. Not the Wyvern of Rye. Chimera escaped again. I barely kept it at bay last time. Oh, I can actually duel. Duel. No, I'm stunned. I could actually lose this. Haha. Shit. God damn it, I'm stunned again. Fuck's sakes. Stunned again. Holy. Thank God. I can't hold off the chimera much longer. This time we were close by when the chimera escaped. We just couldn't keep up. You bought steaks like the last time. I don't know what we'll have for dinner now.
So she will behave now, just hungry was all. Are you alright? Tired but relieved? Chimeras are among the magical world's most dangerous creatures. Thank you all for your help. For subduing the creature humanely, a good day indeed. You look like you could use some rest. I could use some rest, but I have to go to the kitchens. So there will be dinner then, just not steak. Create chaos in in the kitchens, eh? In the kitchens. What are you doing here? I guess detention. It wasn't even a good guess. I'm here to find out what's taking so long. The Wakepick is getting restless and wants an update on Peeves. I was able to set up a meeting with Peeves, and so far has set fire to Snape's coat, stir up arguments among portraits, and fend off Kettlebell's chimera. And the firestone alone could have doubled your detention. What does any of it have to do with Peeves? Peeves knows that he has something we want, and he's toying with us. I'm afraid I'll either be the target of or accomplish for Mischief until he goes bold and gives us the portrait. I'll keep going along. Peeves is testing my limits to see how far he can push me. What now, Peeves? Kitchen chaos, I'll tell you no lies. I enjoy when food flies, so getting the vault portrait depends on me starting a food fight. Alright then, your wish is my command. This will be the most fun we have had yet. Food fight, food fight. There you are, found you. Is this enough chaos for you? Enough to trade the portrait? It shan't ever be enough chaos, but perhaps negotiations can begin. What have we been doing? Amusing me? I'll only talk to Duncan about the portrait, so then I should meet you in the prefect's bathroom. If you want the portrait, come prepared. For Mischief, bring along something to cause chaos in the bath. Bath bomb. Thank you for coming shopping with me. I feel as if no one knows this place better than you. You hardly need our help making Mischief. It was you who cast Lacarnum Inflammari on Snape's in the courtyard. Got away with it too. I'm too clumsy to pull off a trick like that. I'd be caught for sure. That rumors you stirred up a huge food fight in the kitchen stew. Why share the credit? It'd be annoying announcing it to the world if I were involved in making a mess of that side. Would you rather have everyone or no one know you're behind the mischief? No one, I suppose. I'm only causing chaos to appease Peeves. I'm surprised I'm not a better coast breaker. I break it nearly everything I touch. Please don't stand so closely to the nose button teacup display, Miss Tonks. It would be the third time it fell over while I was nearby. How about we just stick to our shopping mission? Alright, I bought as much fog spawn soap as I could. I suppose it's time to head back to Hogwarts to continue causing chaos. But Peeves is expecting a massive prank from me. Do you think the fog spawn soap is enough? This is going to work. Sometimes the most obvious solution is the best. Obvious person to knock over nose button teacup display is the person responsible.
It's time for us to go. Thank you, Bilton. Good luck with your latest Havoc weekend. Should I be having second thoughts about this plan? It's who will become the unlucky target of your troublemaking. Ha ha ha. Can't believe you're about to add fog spawn soap to someone's bath. Perhaps it's the prefect's own fault for wanting a bath and leaving it temporarily unattended. You wouldn't be pulling this prank if we didn't so badly need the vault portraits. You alright? I would never do this to someone if we didn't need Peeves' portraits. I hate it if I were the one to end up in a bathtub full of fogs. I pride myself on knowing you rather well. Perhaps you should go, though. I wouldn't want both of us to get in trouble. And Peeves and Duncan may not show up if they see I brought backup. Thanks, Bill. Next time I see you, let's hope I have the vault portrait. Not an obvious hardened spotter at all. What are you doing here? I thought you wouldn't come unless chaos was caused. This time we have come for the whole show. Part of the fun will be watching you watch it too. Do you know whose bath that is? It's Charlie's. I was hoping it'd be someone dreadful. You'll disturb the whole process. What do you mean? Tell me what happens next. Fogs, quick, I'm getting out of here. This is bonkers. What will we do with all of them? I'll let them loose. The look on your face right now is worth any trouble. I've had enough of Peeves' brain of trouble. Now where is the portrait, Peeves? This is the portrait of me for you. And you looply loo. Don't you like it? Where's the vault portrait? We need to find the next vault. On the vault portrait, do you even have it? Then can I have it? I gave you a portrait of Peeves, you silly fool. I gave you a portrait and you don't like it? What would you need to give Darkos the vault portrait? What does that even mean? A Mischief masterpiece to fool the whole school? Only then will I give you the vault portrait. A masterpiece for a masterpiece. Fucking Peeves.